Hey cousins, how's your mind? How's your body? How's your heart? I hope that you're doing okay. Welcome indoor, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my favorite video in the booktube community, in the bookish community, period. Like anything TBR related, I'm fucking in there. So as you can tell by what I just said in the title down below, we are doing my May TBR. So I love chaos. I love organized chaos, not organized chaos. I love hecticness. I love it because that's my life. My life is those things. I have 8 books on my TBR. But as I was planning this video out, I was thinking in my head, I was like, I just don't want to just sit here and be like, here are the 8 books that I'm planning on reading in May. I wanted to spice it up right quick, you know, put a little spice in it. So I am bringing back my TBR prompt jar. So I will be pulling 6 prompts out of here, and I will be pulling 2 books out of here. So here's what I'm hoping, right? I'm hoping that the 6 prompts I pull out of here will be able to be matched up with the books that's already on my TBR and or the 2 that I pull out of here. So let's pull the 2 out of here first, and then we'll go into the prompts, and then we'll see what we can get cooking after that, okay? Sounds good? All right, cool. If you have not seen this jar yet, this is all the books that are on my shelves. Besides the books that I bought the past 2 months, I think. I haven't updated this yet. I need to, which I will. I will do for the reset video. I'll update this. But every single book that is on my TBR, on my shelves and stuff, is in this jar. So I'm going to pull 2 out of here, and I'm doing 2 instead of 1, even though I really want to do 1, because I don't like odd numbers. So we're going to pull 2 books out of here, and then we'll move over to the prompts. I'm so scared right now. Like, this is by far the scariest thing because I just have no control over it. Which is fine. You know what? Sometimes people don't need control. You know what I mean? Not me. But sometimes people don't need control. So I have one right here. We'll go with this one first. The Falcon's Eye. Are you serious? Lies. You're lying. You're lying. You're not lying. Oh, wow. So the Falcon's Eyes, for one, is fucking huge. And for 2, I don't know how I'm going to fit this onto my TBR, especially because school officially starts in 2 days. It's the 19th by the time I'm filming this. But I'm going to grab it right quick. This is The Falcon's Eyes, and this is by Francesca Stanfield. This is, I think it's like a historical fiction. It's set in France and England at the end of the 12th century. The moving story of a spirited, questing young woman, Isabel, who defies convention to forge a remarkable life, one profoundly influenced by the fabled queen she idolizes and comes to know, Eleanor of something, of someplace. Oh, God. Okay, how about this? How about this? How about this? I will take 1 book off of the roll that I do in my reset video to see how many books I can buy. I'm gonna take 1 number off of that. Whatever I roll, I'm gonna take 1 number off of that because I am not gonna read this. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not gonna read this. I don't have the time in May. So we're gonna put this back, and we are gonna put this back after I pull another one. And we're gonna remind ourselves that when I roll for how many books I can buy in the month of May, to take a number off for punishment for having to pull a different book. It's fine. It is what it is. There's honestly just no way. I just finished reading Catherine of Aragon, and that book was huge. It was like 620 some odd pages, and I cannot do that in May. I ain't got that type of time, you know? So we're gonna do this one. Lady of Darkness? Swear! Yes. Yes. Hold on. I'm gonna grab it. This is Lady of Darkness. I never finished this. I started this a couple months ago, but I never finished it. I even took like my bookmark out, but you can see I have like some notes in here. Like right here. Right here, if you see my notes. So I got 100 pages into this. I just never finished it. Okay. I'm okay with this. It's a little long. Don't get me wrong. It's almost 500 pages. However, I was loving this when I was reading it, so I'm excited. That's fine. I'll take it. That worked out great. We are going to pull this next one. I'm so nervous. That one worked out good. Maybe I can pull the second one. The second one's in here too, so maybe Highly doubt it. Imagine. The Gods something Below. Okay. I could work with this. I could work with this. The Gods Below by Andrea Stewart is actually one of her newer books, her newest books. And I think this is the first one in the series, yeah, The Hollow Covenant. So I believe this one obviously has gods, but it says the Gods Below begins a sweeping epic from fantasy's newest master worldsmith, Andrea Stewart, a story of magic, betrayal, love, and loyalty, where two sisters will clash on opposite sides of a war against the gods. All right. You know what? I'm happy with that. I'm gonna go ahead and put this back. This is the Falcon's Eyes. We're gonna put that back. We're gonna pull 6 of these. We are going to hope. Okay, we're gonna hope and we're gonna pray that I can fit my TBR within these 6 prompts. That'd be great. That would be amazing. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull them and then, yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. This one says book by a Black author. Oh, perfect. There is one book on my TBR that will fit this. One sec. I have 7 Days in June by Tia Williams on my TBR. This book was also on my spring TBR, which is perfect. I will link that video down below and up top if you haven't checked that out. But I'm pretty sure this is by a Black author, and that is very exciting. I think it's like a romance, but like a hard-hitting romance if I'm not mistaken. That's literally all I know. So this fits that prompt. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good. 1 out of 6. Next one. Oh, please don't run out of luck. Please don't run out of luck. This one. We have most recently acquired. Oh, perfect! This works. Hold on 1 second. So I have a reread on my TBR, and this will fit that prompt, and that is the Jasad Heir. I actually just bought this earlier this month. I want to say it's like the 1st or 2nd week of April, and I bought this because I got approved for the e-arc of the 2nd one. So I will be rereading this in the month of May so I can read the 2nd one, the Jasad Crown, in the month of June. And I believe it comes out in July. So it will all work out. Oh, I'm so excited. I love this book. I read this book for my book club, and this is like an enemies to lovers kind of thing, but it's super slow burn. Like, I think they kissed in this book, if that. But it's so good. So good. Such a good fantasy, and the character growth. Oh, love it. Okay. All right. See? Okay. 2 out of 4. Things are going well. See, I'm saying this, but watch me fucking get fucked up right now. Watch. Okay. With this one. So we have pick another quest. Okay. So I'm gonna pick that doesn't mean I have to add another one on here. I think so. I think that's why. So +1. I think that means I have to pull, like, this doesn't count as the 3rd one. I think this means I have to pick or pull 7 instead of 6. Why do I have that in there? Like, it's fine. So 3 out of 7 now, I guess, which then fucks shit up, but it's fine. It's okay. Favorite author. Okay, one of my favorite authors. This kind of works. I'm gonna make this work. Okay, hold on. I am going to go with Blood and Honey. This is by Shelby Maharin. I love Serpent and Dove. Like, love Serpent and Dove. Have I read the whole trilogy? No. Am I rectifying that though? Yes. I am actually rereading Serpent and Dove this month, in the month of April. I have not done it yet, but I will. And I am reading this with a couple of my friends, which is really fun. So we are reading 1 book a month until we get through the trilogy, as well as the 2 in the next series. So I'm really excited. I'm gonna put this in here as favorite author because she's one of my favorite authors. Probably not like my favorite, but one of my favorites. So this counts. So we got 3 out of 7. I'm gonna run out of books though. I'm gonna run out of books, but that's okay. Okay. I mean, I guess technically I could have used like the Gods Below for that one too, because I like Andrea Stewart too. This we have. No. All right, we have middle grade, which is depressing. I don't have very many middle grades. I have a couple, but I know I have a couple, but I don't exactly know which one I'm gonna go with right now. Hold on, give me a second. I'll be right back. Hold on, let me think. Y'all, I had to go searching. I was like, I don't have very many. So I have these 4, right? I have The School for Good and Evil. I have Amari and the Night Brothers, which I started but never finished. I have Ivory Aberdeen's Letter to the World, which I'm fairly sure is a middle grade, pretty sure. And then I have The Pumpkin Princess and the Forever Knight. Actually, I think I got one more, actually. It just reminded me of one that I bought because of a friend. And I bought, and I have The Mystery of Black Hollow Lane. Out of these, right, there are two that I'm like, these just don't fit the aesthetic of spring or summer, which are these two. So we're gonna take these two out, which leave these three. So, to be completely honest, right, I'm not saying this because it's a person of color, but I'm leaning more towards Amari and the Night Brothers just because I want to see what the hype is about. Like, I have this one and the second one. I do not have the third one. So, I think I'm gonna choose this, but I feel like a middle grade video would be really cool to do. Because I don't read middle grade very often, like rarely if ever do I read middle grade. So I think I'm gonna go with this. So that was 4 out of 7. So we're gonna pull the 5th one. Hopefully I can fit something that's already on here, on there. That would be great. What's funny is I got the Ivory Everdeens from Y'all West last year. Okay, we got this one. Read a book from a past haul video. So when we say past, we talking about like recently or what? Like, I feel like that would be a good idea, would be like from a recent haul, like as in like last month's haul video. So let me pull that up. My phone's about to die, but we're not gonna judge me right now. Go to your videos. March book haul. Just go there. We don't need to watch it because I put all the books in the description. Look at that. So smart. Okay, so we have Lights Out, which I've already read. The Rebel Witch, I can't read. The Book of Witches, I'm reading right now. The Outcast Mage, not really. I don't think I could put that in there. The Rose Bargain, maybe. So Let Them Burn, maybe. Solo Leveling, number 11, cannot do that. The Curse of Sins, can't do that. Born of Blood and Ash, cannot do that. Slaying Levant, can't do that. Can't do the Shadow Bride. Ooh, the Notorious Virtues. Maybe. Dungeon Crawler Carl, maybe, but not right now because I do not have that type of time with all the other books already added on here. Drop of Venom and Inferno. So we got between So Let Them Burn and The Rose Bargain. Let's see how long these audiobooks are. 11 hours. There we go. We're just going to go with that. Okay, so we have So Let Them Burn, which I actually bought because I was going to do a very particular video for this book. But, you know, things work out the way they're supposed to. So I will be reading this. I'm going to put this right here and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We're just adding super amounts of books on a TBR. I don't know how we're going to do this, but we're going to figure it out. Okay, we're going to figure this out. Okay, so now we are on to prompt 6. This is not going the way I wanted it to go. Like, we were having such good luck, and then we got bad luck. So now we're going to try to see if we can get this back. Get this back on track, y'all. Do this one. Boop. So we got subscription box book. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have a Luma crate. I have Fairy Loot books on here. I think I have like an Owl Crate book on here. Let me see if I can find something like short or something, because Jesus take the wheel. Hold on. I got it. I'm about to do some switch around stuff, but hold on, give me a second. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take favorite author prompt out of Blood and Honey, and I'm going to put subscription box book because this is a Fairy Loot book. So I'm going to put this in here, and then I'm going to put favorite author into the Gods Below because I really do enjoy Andrea Stewart as well. So that works. It's fine. Like, if I had like a list of like top 10, Andrea Stewart would definitely be in the top 10. So last prompt, y'all. Like, I don't know why I had that other prompt in there. Like, I don't know, the adding a prompt in there, because it's like it's throwing my count off. Like, this pile of books is just growing and growing and growing, and I can't. Well, I did say I want hecticness, so there's that. All right, let's go with this one. Animal on cover. Hold on. I think I could fit this in. Think I could fit in something. Hold on. There's a cat. For this last prompt, right, I'm choosing another book that was already on my TBR, so we're good. And that is The Teller of Small Fortunes. I'll put it up right here. But I have it as, or I will have it as a library book or as an ebook. Like I put in for it on Libby. But I'm in this group, this book club group. Is a whole bunch of us, just some friends and stuff. Like, you know, there's Lynn, there's Paco, there's Thousand, there is there's Jen and such. But there's a cat right there on the cover, okay? As well as there's another reason why I need to read this book anyways, which is for the R Fantasy bingo board. So yeah, so we're gonna use this prompt for that. Okay, so that is all the prompts. I've officially added books onto my TBR that I did not need to add on it, but it's okay because I want it crazy, right? I want it crazy, I want it hectic, and now I made a crazy hectic TBR, which is great. So let's do a run through of everything right quick, and I will also talk about the other books that are on my TBR that I didn't get to talk about because of the prompts. So first and foremost, I'm gonna talk about the books I do not have physically because that makes more sense. The first book is The Teller of Small Fortunes, and this book will fit the prompt for Animal on the cover, as well as our fantasy bingo board prompt. Another book that's on my TBR that I don't have physically and I couldn't fit it in with a prompt is A Kingdom of Shadow and Ash. So this is an e-arc for me. This is a romantasy book. I did already start it, but I did not get far into it. It does come out at the end of May. I want to say it comes out on like, I don't know, the end of May is the point. Last but not least, of the books that I will be reading but I don't have physically and I was not able to add it on due to a prompt, and that is The Witch's Diary. I have this as an ebook on Kindle, and this is going to fit another R Fantasy prompt for the bingo board. Next, we have Blood and Honey by Shelby Maharan. This is book number 2 in the Serpent and Dove trilogy. This book is for the prompt of subscription box book. So this was actually, Serpent and Dove was a subscription box book, but the whole series was put out by Fairy Loot, so I'm including it because I only got Serpent and Dove and read Serpent and Dove because of Fairy Loot. So there we go. And then we have 7 Days in June by Tia Williams, and this book is for the prompt book by a Black Arthur. And I wanted to read this anyways because it was on my spring TBRs. And then we have One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns, both by Rachel Gillick. So I'm reading this because I'm hosting a duology-a-thon for the month of May. I did a whole announcement video about it, as well as there's a community post about it. So I will link that announcement video down below and up top if you want to check that out. Next, we have the Jasad Heir, and this is by Sada Hassim. And this is book number 1 in this series. I got approved for the e-arc of the second one, which is called the Jasad Crown, which I'm really excited about. And this fits the prompt of most recently acquired. I bought this book early April. I want to say between like the first or second week of April. And this will be a reread for me because I've already read this book. Next, we have The Gods Below. This is by Andrea Stewart. This book was for the prompt of favorite Arthur. While I do not consider her like top 5, she's definitely like top 10, so I will get it in where I can fit it in. And we pulled this out of our TBR jar, our fish jar, so either way it goes, I was going to read it anyways. I guess I didn't have another option. And then we have So Let Them Burn. This is book number 1 in this, I want to say it's a duology, possibly, I think so. And this fits the prompt of book from a past haul video. I hauled this in last month's haul, being in March haul, so there you go. And then we have Amari and the Night Brothers. This is by B.B. Alston. This is fitting the prompt for middle grade. I do not read middle grades very often, rarely if ever, so this is going to be very interesting, and I'm hoping to knock this out fairly quickly in the beginning of May, hopefully. Like, that would be really smart to do this first. And last but not least, we have Lady of Darkness, and we pulled this out of our TBR fish jar as well. So here is my TBR outside of the books that I do not have physically. On the screen, you will see a page count and how many pages I need to read per day to have this whole TBR read in the month of May. May is going to be hectic as fuck, because I also start my English class this month, actually in the month of April. So I'm just gonna have to get it in where I can fit it in, and hopefully get a lot of audiobook reading while I'm in office. So yeah, really excited, but here are the books. They're gorgeous. I asked for hectic, I got hectic. Be careful what you ask for. But those are the books on my TBR. I will make sure I link every video that I mentioned down below, every content creator I mentioned down below if they have a channel, as well as the books will be listed down below as well. So if you want to look them up, you just copy and paste them into whatever search engine you are using. I really do hope that May is amazing for the both of us because we definitely need it. So far, April has been a great reading month. So I'm looking forward to May. I'm looking forward to Y'all West. I got all my tickets and such, my signing tickets. So I'm looking forward to it. I will definitely obviously post a video about Y'all West, of course. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment down below any books that you're reading in the month of May. If anything's exciting happening in the month of May. If you don't have anything that you want to say in the comments, but you would like to support my channel by commenting anyways, please put a emoji of, I'm gonna say a leaf. I'm gonna say a leaf. Yeah, that works. A leaf. I don't know why a leaf. It's fine. But a leaf nevertheless. Thank you so much for watching and being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the support and the love. I love you so much. I will catch you on the next one. Okay, goodbye.